This video is designed to help riders properly practice the hard lean drill behind the boat and at the cable park. If you want to learn to increase your pop by loading the line more, this drill will encourage good body position, proper lean, and make the timing of your release more intuitive and natural for your load and release inverts. This will make it easier for you to go big on tricks that require lots of line tension. Let's get into the body position aspect of the drill. More than anything, this drill should train you to relax and get comfortable in the correct position while the forces around you are at their strongest. Once you become relaxed and comfortable during this drill, the muscle memory that you've created will make the correct body position feel natural, which will speed up the learning process for future load and release inverts. Let's pick this correct body position apart from head to toe. My eyes are looking forward, shoulders back against the line and level with the horizon, arms relaxed, hips up, and a soft bend in my knees. Most of my lower body remains relaxed except to resist the pressure of the water against the bottom of my board. First, we'll quickly walk through this drill for both boat and cable riding. Let's start with the boat. Edge out away from the wakes to a comfortable distance in a nice, tall, relaxed, hips up body position. Do not edge out fast. You can edge out nice and slow, but continue to edge until you reach the point where you are edging out but not moving out any further away from the wakes. This is the location where you will begin to lean harder and really get into the meat of the drill. At this point, if you have gotten lazy in your body position, you may need to fix it by pushing your hips up, relaxing your arms, and rolling your knees forward before you start leaning hard. Once you have the correct start position, begin leaning progressively harder and harder until you feel your shoulders almost skim the surface of the water. You do this by trying to push the back of your neck toward the water behind you while keeping your hips up off the water. If you feel your butt skim the water before your shoulders, then your hips are not up high enough. Once you find the right body position with a considerable amount of lean, see if you can max it out. If you do this correctly, the observers in the boat should see the bottom graphics of your board and a big wall of water shooting up into the air. Hold this hard edge for a while to get comfortable. If you tend to sink and get pulled sideways toward the nose of the board, then this may be because you have swung out to the side of the boat so far that the angle of the water pressure on your board causes you to sit deeper in the water. You can prevent yourself from sinking by facing the bottom of the board more toward the direction of travel, or turn the board front side a few degrees. Once you're comfortable with the lean, then add some travel to it by simply switching your starting position closer to the wake and edging out with a soft, medium, and then hard lean away from the wakes. You should be able to build up your speed and lean gradually until you reach the point where you practice the lean in the first half of this drill. Adding lateral travel to the drill like this will help you prepare to stand tall and lean back at the wake with the lateral travel that is required when taking your tricks wake to wake or into the flats. Let's apply this now to cable. All of the same principles apply to your body position, however, the location on the cable will be different. On the cable, if you're edging away from your toe point the whole time, you will pull all of the lateral slack out of the cable, kill your line tension, and yank the cable back and forth, pulling your carrier and all the other carriers around with it. Instead, we will practice our hardest lean at the same angle that most air tricks are performed, which is directly behind your toe point where the cable is located. This will allow you to have a much more sensitive line and avoid making enemies out of the riders on the surrounding carriers. Let's walk through this drill step by step. Start directly underneath the cable, edge out on your toes away from the cable, and coast until you feel the tension in the line return. Once the line is tight again, remain in your good body position and progressively add more lean to it until you are leaning at your hardest directly underneath the cable. Once you pass underneath the cable, gradually reverse the amount of lean that you are using until you are coasting with almost no lean. Stay coasting gently on your heels and wait until you feel the line get tight again. Do not edge back in too quickly. If you edge back in before the line tension returns, the resulting yank from the handle when the line tension catches up to you will be too violent to hang on to, so be patient. Once the tension returns in the line, you can return back underneath the cable and continue riding, or repeat the process the following lap. Once you have successfully completed this sweeping hard lean at the cable park, you can start to apply this lean in short practice bursts and make your way toward your first air trick at the cable. Apply this drill to your boat or cable riding to improve your ability to load up the line and generate more pop on your current tricks, or use this skill to speed up the process for learning new ones.